And we're live on the Twitch, not the TV. Slash the Xisuma. Hi. Hi, welcome. Where are you? You're there, hello. Welcome to another stream. How you doing? It's coming home. It's coming. Football's coming home. What? It's Sunday! After this stream, I'm going to go out and eat and have a wonderful day, and in the evening, watch the football. I don't even care if we win or lose. We're in a cup final. Wow. Wow. This might be an historic day. Who knows? Who knows? Peeps, today what we're doing is trading with villagers. Ah! Trading with villagers, X. That's too intense. God. Too much action. I don't know which ones to do next. Maybe get that Silk Touch one down. Yeah, I mean, oh, apparently I've already done this one. Okay. I was supposed to put up signs when I finished doing them. So I don't really have much of a plan other than that. It's just like, oh yeah, we're gonna do the villager thing, right? We're gonna run out of gold. I picked up a bit of the gold I collected so far. I want to hold on to the ores and get that stuff through farms, but I haven't built a farm yet. So, projectile protection 4. So it's going to be a bit of, wouldn't you just? It's going to be, what? Oh, it's that enter key. I'm getting a new keyboard, by the way. Getting a new keyboard. Getting an ergonomic one. King Wasabi, thank you for subscribing. Lucro1357, thank you for 33 months of support. Example usage of the word POG. If you read hashtag Twitch staff channel, when you got that would be POG. But that would be good? Bad? I thought I'm not allowed to read that channel. No, I'm messing with you. POG is just good. Okay. Appreciate it, my dude. Thank you for 33 months. Chewy9502 is here subscribing. Rafi Warren is here for 16 months. Another one for awesome content. I hope you're having a great month. Cheers, my dude. Lucra, I'm pretty sure I read that before I went live, by the way. What is that? Today is a day of, I guess you could say treats or letting go a little bit. Decided to have a coffee. This is a latte even. An Irish cream one. Good stuff. Good stuff. So we've got to make... Oh, we already got... Well, we don't have to make golden apples. Let's go ahead and break down this and find out how much gold... Oh, yeah, we've got to smelt it as well. God, I don't even have a smelter yet. I've been using that bamboo. We'll probably use more of that. I mean, we might get quite a lot. This is about half of each type. We might get quite a lot from it. X, which country are the most viewers from? Tends to be America in the lead, then like England and the Netherlands. And probably Canada somewhere around there as well. It's been a while since I checked my viewing metrics. I don't really look into that stuff too much anymore. I tend to just like, you know, focus on enjoying making content as opposed to like tracking numbers and stuff, which is nothing wrong with that, but it's something I used to do a lot more in the past, you know. Okay, let's break this down. No, we don't need it all in one go, do we? So, half, and the extra bit there. There we go. Cool, so we get some more gold that way. Jormungador is here with some cheers and bits saying, it's coming home! It's coming home. It's coming. First ball's what? Coming home. Idi Levikala, thank you for subscribing. Wadi 53, thank you for 2 months of support, my dude. Appreciate that ever so much. How am I doing today? I'm doing alright. Appreciate it. Gypsy Bob, thank you for 15 months. And Shoji Y812 is here subscribing. Appreciate it, appreciate it. I should have... Oh, Doc. Oh, Doc's, AFK. I'll shoot him a message. And yeah, I said I should have been more prepared. I should have brought up the wiki with the villagers. Because we could get a couple of new villagers in here, right? Like, what other trades are there that I might want? Just having a look through the list. Like the cleric, we could get glowstone from emeralds, ender pearls. The cleric. I want the bottle of enchanting. Yeah. So if we get a brewing stand, we'll do a couple of clerics. We'll introduce those. Yeah, let's shoot Doc that message. There we go. And let's get back to it. We've got the noises on the ear on the screen. So, Randy Nicole, 75 months! Woo! It's my Annie again, 70-month Diamond Jubilee. Awesome, my dude. Thank you so much. That's incredible right there, isn't it, peeps? It's incredible. One of these I want to actually get cured as well. We'll take one of those. So I guess we probably want to put a cleric over here. It'll take me a moment to find my groove, peeps. It always does. Like, I've got to get things in my inventory, like our rails, and then we got to get the brewing stand as well. We'll make 2 clerics, I think, just because we can. Oh, do I have any cobblestone? Well, that's all I need. That's all I'm gonna need. Hey, Jossie boy is here for 2 months. I'm good, my dude. Thank you for subscribing. We've got Challenge the Sensei here with the Prime for 13 months. Lucky 13. Loving the start to the season. Also, I feel like it's been a while since the last midstream eye break. Oh, I don't do that anymore. I've switched all of my things over to dark mode, and it makes such a tremendous difference. There's such a lack of strain on the eyes when you use light filters and dark mode and stuff. I don't really need the eye break anymore. It is a good practice, but you know, the other things solve my problem. Oh, that's some good tea. I'll tell you what, it's a little cooler than I thought it would be. Probably put a bit too much milk in it. Peeps are talking about football a lot in the chat. I heard this one. It's coming to Rome. It's coming. Football's coming to Rome. Oh, God, blasphemy. Absolute blasphemy. Never sing that again, X. Note to self, never sing that again. I went to Rome a couple of years ago. It was one of the best holidays I'd ever been on, I think. I almost just want to go straight back there next time I go on a holiday. I just so loved all the history and all that there was to like learn about Rome. Just thought it was fantastic, really. So if I give you a brewing stand, mate, alright, mate? Brewing stand, cleric, mate. Cleric? No? What you playing at, fella? I'm assuming it works like this, that it just needs to be at that level. Or am I being a wally? I'm pretty sure the cleric is, yeah, brewing stand. It doesn't have to be higher because the block is smaller or something, does it? Or are you just a fussy one? Dang, this one don't want to know. It can be at that level, yes, says Neon. Okay, so we've got a fussy one. Let's grab the other one, put it next door and see what it does. If there's a rail below, it might be too high. There wasn't a rail there. Sometimes I put a rail to the back of the room when I, most of the time, don't want to do that. Oh, I don't have any bread there. Oh, and it's nighttime, apparently. We'll get them breeding again in a moment. We got Cam Solo here with Cheers and Bits. Thank you, my dude. Very much appreciated. Ismakar, thank you for the Prime subscription. I am Fayrox is here, gifting subs to Scardoodle and Owetatami. Or Oetami. I don't know. Thank you so much, though. Appreciate it. And be sure to say thanks in chat if you got a gifted sub. We've got a Zarka78 here for 45 months. Brinny1647 has subscribed. And Hayem Tuaran is here with the Prime. I can't say these names, can I? God. Do you think they will ever nerf villagers, says Faraka. I think the philosophy behind the villagers is to try and give different players, like, to try and make the game easy for players who want to try and play it differently, let's say. Problem is, a lot of the time, you take the path of least resistance when playing a computer game, or doing anything, really. Let's get a trading. Be cool if you could repeat the last trade when you go in to like a new villager screen, because if it's got the same trade, that would be kind of cool. Just makes interacting with them a little quicker. Do some of these do bread, right? Or do you give them bread? I seem to remember being able to get bread for emeralds. Oh, there it is. Right, we'll send those to the ones up top, so they can do the breeding. And cleric time. Cool. It's kind of fun doing this and making some trades. There we go. Find out what's next. I think beds need to be nerfed, says the Thinky. Beds? Why would beds need to be nerfed? We can buy some lapis over here. For a second there I was like, gold! Gold! Oh no, wait, it's the other one. You want the gold. Hey X, how will the winners of the next COTC be determined? Okay, yeah, so you might have sussed out that there might be a draw. There can technically always be a draw. What we're going to do is, if there's a draw, it's the team that wins first, or the team with the most achievements, I guess, would probably be. That should probably be a flat rule, because I think it's possible to have a draw and yet have one team have done more achievements, but oh, interesting. So we can buy glowstone next. Dang. God, they really freak me out, these fellas. Like, look at that skin. God, where have you seen that skin before, eh? I was thinking thumbnail for a second, but then the guy turned, you know. We will take this trade to the bank. Joby says, I love the streams, it's so calming. Oh, I'm glad you enjoy it. Oh, by the way, we're listening to a new old sorcery record that came out yesterday. I really like it. Really, really like it. It feels like three rather different tracks, but they're more like ambitious in the sense of what you might expect from Dungeon Synth. They're a little, I don't know, more scenic. There's some voices in them and stuff, and I put the EP. It's a 3-track EP. I put it on, I think, like 4 times for this stream. I listened to it like 3 times yesterday and was loving it, and I think I listened to it this morning as well. It's so good. I think what's great about it though is just a bit more novel and different. At least it feels that way. So, cool music for a cool stream, right? I hope this stream is cool. Oh god. What do we got? We got noises in the ear. Chaos Karasu, thank you for subscribing. 5 months. And I am Ferox is here for 10 months, saying I've almost been subbed for a year. I never get tired of your streams or uploads, X. I can't always watch them, but it's genuinely a treat when I can. Oh, I appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoy what I do. And thank you for 10 months. RS0 says, where'd you find all this new music? Well, I'm like a passionate music fan. Oh yeah, I got the different texture. That so confused me for a second there. Oh, before we do that, why don't we go convert this one now? Like, let's keep it simple, you know? Like, you've just... Hey! Join the club. Right, let's quickly do that as well for you. I like that I can buy redstone from them, you know? I was thinking about building a witch farm, but if I can buy stuff from the villagers, I might just do it that way. Anyway, Oh, burps! Oh, that's disgusting, X. Why are you doing that? God, I'm only human. Leave me alone. Ugh. I do apologise. That one kind of caught me a bit off guard. You know, I'm a music explorer. I'm the kind of person that like looks up. Oh, this band's great. Like, what have they done? Oh, they've done all these albums, and this member joined that band, and oh, they're part of this music scene and that genre. And I basically just get lost in pages of Wikipedia or like Discogs or Bandcamp, just exploring stuff. That's it. Just be curious, look around. And then after a while you find genres you like and you look for musicians in that as well. Becca says, read before verbalizing. I almost want to not do that now. Okay, I feel like I do not understand the message even more now. Becca, thank you for the cheers and bits. Becca is trying to get some peeps to join in for friendly banter on Discord VC voice chat during the game. Ah, the game. Now I get it. Unless you are streaming. Oh, I'm not streaming the game. I'm going to be out. Yeah. Like if anyone is part of our Discord community and wants to have a bit of banter while the football's on, Becca's organising something by the sound of it. So yeah, you're always welcome to do that. Cool Drum says, do you have a favourite genre? Yes, classical, hip-hop and black metal are my favourite forms of music. McMontera, thank you for the prime, appreciate it. Oh, this bit here isn't going to work, is it? I feel like it should. I reckon I probably wiggled these around a bit too much. Uh-huh. No. Ah. Boo. Because I want... No. That's not going to help me either. But... Have you taken my block? You've taken my block. I want that back. Okay, rail management can get messy, peeps. I guess the way to do it is like this. I think. Where's this one even going? Like, let's just simplify this. There we go. Right, and then they'll go through there. You're patrolling, buddy. You're patrolling the area. Dang, let's get you leveled up. Was that? Oh no, we still got some emeralds. We got a restock. We've got a restock. These will be the best ones to convert, I think, because this is how we get our main source of emeralds. That being said, like, I was watching Grian's video and he pointed out that there's like a crafting loop between two different other types of villages. So once you've got some glass, that might actually, I might exploit that, or maybe have a little... Yeah, before I get too into it, I think I'll do a little bit of research and see if I can find an exploit that I like, you know? Everyone has... Oh, right, we've done you already. Everyone has their own little thing they find to do. So we're going to convert this one. Excuse me, mouth burp. Held it in. Necro Reaper, thank you for gifting a sub to Cam Solo. Appreciate you doing that. We got Lobster Monstrosity here with the Prime. Supporting streamers, not giving your money to Amazon. I appreciate it. That's right, peeps. Use your Prime to support streamers. And that's all of them. Excellent. We're all caught up. We want Dark Xisuma on the stream. I've never heard of Dark Xisuma before. What's that? Convert them both at the same time? I guess I could do. It would save on a potion, wouldn't it? And it's not like this is going to be difficult at all. My setup isn't really designed for doing multiple ones at once, though, is it? Ooh, but now you want glass bottles. Right, so when we get... Okay, we're not doing that then, because I don't have a lot of glass. Although I could smelt some up. Yeah. That's the sound of this area, isn't it? I've got quieter villagers on now, So they make less sound when I'm down here. That's a vanilla tweaks change. Oh, unless I put all the sand... Ah, I think I put the sand away. I sorted out these boxes and put the sand away, peeps. Really, I should have a few more shulker boxes and put these somewhere else. But that's all the shulker boxes I have at the moment until I go to the end again. Right, we can make some more golden apples with that. So, I send you over there. I hide behind this screen. And you know what happens next? Oh wait, you're not... I was expecting you to be upside down. But you haven't been renamed, so all's good in the hood, homie. All is good in the hood. Looks like we don't have all the potions that we need right now. Let's make them. There we go. Right, so netherwarts. We need some of that. I need fermented spider eyes. I've only got one. Oh, I've got to sneeze. This is terrible. Quick. Whew, that was a loud one. And we got MRV Magic. Using the Prime. Supporting streamers, not gifting the sub. Sorry. Not gifting the sub. Oh, God, I have to say so many words. I get them so kerfuffled in my brain space all the time. Yeesh. Thank you for the Prime, my dude. Hazed Hippo, thank you for subscribing. Hamp219, thank you for 2 months. And that Jared here for 19. 19, appreciate it, my dude. Somewhere in one of these, I put some of my mycelium-related objects. Let's make those. Klablam. Klablam? Klablam. Oh, now I know why the cleric has redstone. I mean, to some of y'all it would have been obvious. Let's go ahead and upgrade our brewing stand here, right? Like, why not? Upgrade get, that's what I say. Dang, we just upgraded it, yo. It just became better. Yeah, like that. Hey X, try the Weaponsmith Trader. It gives diamond swords, axes. Ooh, PG, that's a great idea. Right, we're waiting on those potions. Ah, yes, my mistake. My mistake. That's okay, actually, because we've only really wasted, like, 2 netherwarts. The build was awesome, says Apple. Yeah, what do y'all think about the Evil Empire build? Okay. I was a little bit disappointed yesterday because my analytics thing... And I know I said earlier I don't really look at that stuff anymore. What I do use is the dashboard where it shows you how your latest video is performing. So I actually check in with that one, like when a video goes out, I'll check in on it a couple of times. So yesterday it was like 30% less people clicking through or something. And I was like, oh, why is that? So I changed the thumbnail. I thought maybe the thumbnail wasn't very appealing. But yeah, like I really, that was the episode I was really waiting for people to check out. It was like, this is the one where I show you the build and it's going to be amazing. So yeah. Anyway, the views have picked up a bit since, but I was a bit concerned by that. Right, this is where some of my light blocks go, although we do have that for nether related stuff, and then we can put some lapis in there. Okay, get weak. And then get... Ah! Loud noises. God, that's loud. So yeah, if we were to bring another one in here, it'd be a bit tricky. What we should probably be doing is bringing this guy to the other villagers. But this is all temporary. I've seen all the villager trading halls and all those sorts of things over time, and I really now am like interested in designing all of that stuff myself because... Oh, do you know what we could do? We could just use this trade. Possibly a cheaper one. That's not going to give enough XP, neither is that really. Although if you look at the amount of emeralds it costs... I'm not going to worry about it. Let's just use that to slowly get it leveled up. So yeah, I'm looking forward to like designing my own system for all of this, essentially. I'm just getting a few trades together now. Lyreri, thank you ever so much for the cheers and bits. Hey X, thank you for the content. It's been super fun to find you and Hermitcraft. Second, if you have glass, you have if you have glass, if you have emeralds and villagers, just buy it from the librarians. Yes, so we don't have a librarian. Oh, no, wait, we do? It's the cartographer is the other one, right? Oh, I see what you're getting at now, yeah. Like, there's one here that's like a master that will probably have it. There you go. Ah, excellent. Well, now it's going to be a master, right? Brilliant suggestion. Thank you so much. Thank you for those cheers and biddies. We got that Jared gifting subs to Lyoko, the Egler, the WoLP, Epic Spoon, and the Terabyte. Appreciate it. We also got Becca11 gifting a sub to Lyeri. Thank you for supporting our community with that gifted sub, as always, Becca. And there it is, the name tag. Right. So this one has Silk Touch and Unbreaking. This is definitely now going to be converted. Eventually. I was just thinking, maybe we could do a bit of design work for the whole villager stuff in a creative world today. Like, I don't have much to do other than grind out these trades, and I don't really want to do much more than that right now. You'll see how my series unfolds. Like, I want to finish off the starting area. I'm very close to finishing that now. In fact, I could finish it myself, but I said to the hermits, like, hey, can we do a thing where we replace the island with Podzol? And we'll probably do that. Although Jevin wanted help with something. So maybe if I have time tomorrow, I'll get that finished myself. Anyway, the beginning area is very close to being done. And then we're going to come over to this farming area and start to change and convert it. And I'm super excited for what we're going to do. Okay, looks like we got more of those bottles of enchanting available. That's terrific. This is a lot of fun. Lonery Born, thank you for the prime. Appreciate it, my dude. By the way, peeps always comment on how beds and iron bars will speed up the conversion process. I looked into it. It can speed it up by a total of about 4 to 5%. So even if you have like this stuff around it, it's going to make like a very little difference. Even when it's all like maxed out. But we'll put it here anyway, I think, because people always ask for that. Okay, so now I could do this again, but realistically, like, I don't think this one needs converting again. So we'll give you the health potion and send you on your way. There it is. So we do that, and you are going to go to the wrong spot at the moment, it looks like. Yeah, back over there, and then this one, we'll probably, maybe convert this one later. Who knows? You sound tired, says Emoji Live. I've probably got a bit of morning voice, my dude. It is morning. Well, I've been up for a while. But sometimes the morning voice just lingers around a little bit. Plus, you know, your energy levels change per stream, right? We're just doing something relaxing, chilling out, listening to the old sorcery. Okay, I would love lots of these. Yeah, so I can only get 12 at a time, which is why you'd want several of these in a row, I guess. Very cool. So the next one is going to come from the other side. Aha. Yes, the name tag one. Machi, thank you ever so much for 16 months, my dude. X, if you want to know something that bothers me, is gotcha a loop. Seriously. Also, could you add something more that we could use for derp coin? Because I have 54,000 derp coin and nothing to spend it on. Yeah, I'm just going to repeat myself here. Like, oh, I guess we can send it straight in, can't we? Twitch doesn't really have like the sort of API integration that I'd like to make use of derp coin, and I don't know, there's not a lot of rewards. Maybe one day. I always say that just because it's always on my mind, but I tend to not do anything where it could be useful. Like, I don't do those sorts of streams where you play in a world and the environment might change, you know, based on people interacting. That doesn't really appeal to me, so it's not something I'm going to do, but it would be a valid use of derp coin. But if ever the opportunity arises and it's something I want to do, you know, that might be it. But otherwise, I wouldn't get your hopes up. But occasionally we've done some predictions and stuff and had a little bit of fun that way. Okay then, so we're converting on next one. That means we need the weakness and we need this thing. Got myself with that one as well. Hey, I wonder if you can give him the golden apple for a dispenser. That would be interesting. So we've got one more of these to heal it with. That will be a glistering melon. Like that. Oh, I think you can put glowstone in there as well now that I think about it. That made this area very bright all of a sudden. So yeah, if we bung that in there. Okay, so it's netherwort, glistering melon, level 2. Yeah, so we might be able to make some level 2 ones. Didn't really think of that before. Okay, so we're doing the name tag guy right now. This guy might need a double heal. And then well, the cleric doesn't really need a sign. We just got to remember that the bottle of experience is the top trade. So after that, we're going to do one of these over here. So it's this one, then one of these, and then we might actually just go into a creative world and mess about a little bit. Yeah, we'll probably take you, I think. It might just sort of shimmy across and get on that way. Probably have to be a bit of a custom thing to do all of that. Right then, I guess we're doing a bit of waiting right now. Ender7154, thank you for 4 months of support, my dude. Appreciate it. The XP bottle texture is cursed. I like it because it's more like a splash potion, right? I think it's good. Oh yeah, and the reason we want to do one of these is that although this is all kind of cheap and stuff, golden carrots, we want a trade for 1. Oh, we get cake for 1. Dang, that's so cool. Oh, I think I might stock up on some cake. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I keep forgetting. I'm supposed to be stocking up to stock up the shop. Oh my goodness me. I just goofed. I just goofed. Oh, maybe I'll do that another time. I kind of picture me making stacks of 64, right? It'll take me no time to fill up a chest if I were to put a chest in the shop. Now that XP isn't getting out of there. That's interesting. Does this guy's got a bush. Huh! Now I think even though... No, I think I'm hitting the bush, yeah. Ha! That must have been from growing around this area. Dang. Villager inside a bush, eh? Yeah, let's check it out. 13, so we definitely want to do that one again. But yeah, I'm breaking free and silk touch, both for 1. That's awesome. So we'll give it the instant health 2 now. And yeah, send it back in. I'll hide behind some iron bars so it can do its thing. Do your thing, brother! Give that guy a hug! There we go. Oh, it's not a Hermitcraft streaming day, Captain Spaz. It is not a stream weekend today. Right, so we've got to make some more apples. Gapples. I like saying gapples. Make those gapples. There you are, my friend. Yeah, this thing is set up for like 1 at a time conversion. Definitely want to be able to do this kind of thing faster, right? I've got some ideas on how to do that. Yeah, I reckon we'll do a bit of villager engineering, because I don't need to be down here forever, really. For the whole of this stream. Oh, did I put my emeralds away? Christianux, thank you ever so much for the cheers and biddies. Hi from Switzerland, but tonight it's not coming home, but Rome. We'll see. We'll see. Look, I I like the way England have played this tournament, and I know that it's always easy to be pessimistic. By the way, Doc hasn't logged back on. Oh no, Doc logged off? Yeah, Doc logged off, so I assume Doc knows he's dead. Do I have a message from him? Okay, yeah, cool. It's all good there. Right, I'll close Discord now. What was I going to say? Dang it, I lost my train of thought. I got a good feeling, like, I don't know. It feels like getting to the final is good enough for me, and the way we played has been great. I think we've got a good attitude, and if we lose or we win, I don't know. It's not the biggest deal. I'm just kind of happy. Maybe I'll feel different after the final whistle. We'll see. Let's keep trading. Bam. I think something that would be cool is if there was more of like a long-term trade, like maybe when they get to the top level, you can still unlock like a special trade, or maybe the lot more you trade with them, they slowly develop discounts over time. I don't know. The whole villager thing is definitely OP. J Phantom Dude says, finally caught a stream. Finally? Jay, you've been here for plenty of streams. But welcome, glad to have you. They already kind of do that, X, but it's very small. What I've observed is that they do that temporarily. Right, I'm on about something more permanent. Like, maybe after you've made 1,000 trades, by that time all the trades are worth 1 emerald. Because that gives you an alternative to doing the zombie villager conversion, which is super fun. Definitely a cool feature, just, I don't know. Feels like you blitz into this master level really quickly. I like the idea of it being more earned and taking more time. Are you going to Wembley? No, I'm not going to Wembley, says to Hershey's Almond. Replying, I am. See, that was a great sentence, you know. Just totally articulated that well. What time do you normally stream, says Artsy Drag? On the weekends, it'll be in the mornings, and in the weekdays, it'll be in the evenings. We got the regular Hermits Helping Hermits stream on a Monday, and if you check out my schedule here on Twitch, I do have one. I announce streams in advance before doing them. The next one is Monday. I'll probably stream on Tuesday and Thursday, and then that'll probably be it. So I think one of those might be a Slay stream. I just haven't chalked it into my calendar yet and made it final. I'm probably going to do that tomorrow once I know a little bit more about what's happening next week and whatnot. Another thing I'm thinking is that, like, having a good layout for the villagers that you trade with the most is kind of important. I think I might just take some of these so we can, you know, get our stack done. What do you reckon the final score will be? I really don't know. You never know with football. I think it's probably likely that they will score. So I reckon it at least be like a goal each side, maybe. Okay, 7. I want to get these as cheap as possible, but dang, this guy's going to take up all my apples and potions, you know. Yeah, let's give you that one at that level. Send you back in for another round. England have only conceded 1 goal, says Stu. Yeah, but you've got to think about who they conceded a goal from. Or, sorry, the teams that they didn't. Like, who did we play? Because Italy have played Spain and some tougher teams in this tournament. So it's not a one-for-one comparison. It never is with sport. There we go. Do you think it was a penalty against Denmark, says Headguard? You know, bit soft. The thing with penalties is, I don't know, like, I feel like a lot of the time they're given a little inconsistently. And ones like that I've seen given and I've seen ignored, so either way, essentially, it could have been one. Right then, well, we really are sort of twiddling our thumbs a little bit here, aren't we now? Why did I just get a whole bunch... Oh, did it come from that one? Like a whole bunch of XP had just been hiding back here. I think that's what just happened. Maybe we could get a weaponsmith out here and... Like, doing the first set of trades once you got some emeralds tends to be pretty easy. We can get campfires from fishermen. Crossbows. Tipped arrows. Leatherworker does saddles. Librarian, we've done the librarian. The mason has some really nice trades because you can get clay and stuff with it. We did that last season, and eventually quartz as well. Dang. The shepherd can do different types of walls, and then shears, carpets, beds, dyes. Overall, not so good, that one. Toolsmith, we've done the toolsmith. Weaponsmith, we can get a bell from the weaponsmith. Haven't we done this one? Maybe not. Let's try the weaponsmith then. So that's the grindstone. I was looking at my other screen, peeps. We got Soundwave Hope here for 16 months. Thank you ever so much. And some time with Nick is here with the Prime. Not giving the Prime to the Amazon, but giving it to a streamer. Thank you so much. Appreciate you doing that. Okay. Villagers make you a literal hermit. Never need anything or leave home again, says the Flying Dutchman. Yeah, kind of. They're a bit OP, right? Like that plus a bartering farm in the Nether and you're kind of good. What did I say we'd do? Grindstone, I think. Let's just pinch this. Why do I have a grindstone here? I'm not actually sure. Doesn't seem to be relevant to anything we're doing. Okay, so if we bring it in this way. I'm going to put you in this next spot. And we got... That has to go. We got some more Prime subs. Appreciate it, peeps. Chilton, 39. Dave Toby and Exquisite. Thank you ever so much for those primes. And let's go make some minecarts. Please tell us about your F5 camera mods. Ah, well, my F5 camera mod, it can do things like this. Oh, no, wait, where am I? Oh, hello, hi. Jeez, disorienting, right? Also, it's upgraded a little, so you can go over here, right, get rid of it, let's face that way, and then I can bring it back to where it was. Pretty cool, right? So... Minecarts. Mind your minecarts, peeps. Hey! Awesome. Yes! Name tag for 1. Name tag. Oh, I've got no emeralds. Okay, we'll get that one sorted in a bit. So in this case, you can have one of those. Oh. And we'll send you on your merry way. Back to where you came from, right? Yep. Are we being raided? I look at my chat and I see lots of raid message. Give me a second, peeps. Silk Touch, Unbreaking, name tag. This guy is the beast. Silk Touch, Unbreaking. Oh, I pressed enter. Name tag. Every time the word name tag, I think of Corrales' horse. Got that. Got this. We need to put more trapdoors in this area. Twill79, thank you ever so much for the raid, and welcome all the raiders. What was Twivels or Twilives? I think it's Twilives. Now I look at it again, Twivels. Butchering names is just one of the things that I do. Are you from the Minecraft community? Lightning Aussie says I raided earlier. Oh, sorry, my dude, I missed that. I try to keep on top of all of my notifications. Now, it never seems to ever pick up a baby. There was a baby in there. I wanted to triple check that. Is there a way to reset a name tag to make them not upside down? And also not have a name? Ah, now that is the real question, is it? Because of course you can name tag it something else. But I don't mind giving these guys name tags. One of the things I want to do is use dispensers on them and give them some faces, which I thought would be fun. Right, I don't like these trades. I don't have a lot of coal, buddy. Like, you... How much XP? I think I'll take the expensive one if it means I get... Because I want to keep my coal. I don't have a lot. Oh, you're fleecing me! I'm being fleeced, peeps. Oh, is that it? You only do a couple of those. I guess I get some extra XP. Just chuck them away. I'm being fleeced. Alright, so we're doing that now. And then we're bringing this villager in here next, I think. Let's put that way around. And move you. But I guess actually it doesn't matter if it goes straight over there, does it? So let's see what direction it goes. Yeah, it went straight over there, which is fine. Oh, I've got to stand behind here, haven't I? Okay, I'm not looking. I swear I'm not looking, buddy. I'm not looking at all. Oh, poor fella. Okay, there we go. Let's bring you out of there. And we got a noise in the air. It's Jew who subscribed and also here with a donation saying I'm finally in a position where I can support my favourite streamers. Thank you for everything you do. I've been a fan for years. My dude, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Appreciate it ever so much. And glad you've been enjoying the content. Let's grab that and where are my golden McApples? Where are McApples at? Ka-cha! This one should only be converted once. Pretty sure. Tux Alim, thank you for the prime. Appreciate it. Wasn't it you that gave the zombie the sword to make him convert villagers faster? No, that wasn't me. That's what Zedaf's done, and I've read a few comments about that, and I guess it's based on the amount of damage they take, but I was happy to just leave it as is for now. Is it night? Wait. Oh, wait a minute. I've got a bed down here, haven't I? Right, don't hit me. Oh, no, I don't. Well, I can move it. Oh, I picked up the sword. It went straight in my hand. Okay, there we go. So, that should... Why did that thing have damage on it? I don't recall using that. Oh, you didn't restock. Well, that's just mean. Okay. So we've got you over there. We've got the name tag guy. Right now, I don't think I actually took any name tags. And now I got 12. Excellent. Okay, and we'll get some of these as well. Or not. You haven't restocked. I've got a feeling maybe some of these are having issues with their the little workbenches. Workstations. Yeah, this one hasn't refreshed either, actually. How about now? Yeah, there you go. Oh, no, maybe not. Maybe there's something else going on. Anyway. Over here is where I've been plopping some things for sale. Ringo McCartney says, X, what's your favourite instrument? Probably always be the guitar, but drums at the moment. Since I can't play guitar. I got a new ergonomic keyboard and mouse coming my way. I'm hoping they're going to help with the RSI and all of that. But this one's going to go... Actually, this one's going to go on its own little adventure, really. It's going to come back this way when it's done. Yeah, so we're converting that one. Then that's it, I think. And then we'll go do some stuff in a creative world, I think. Well, they all just refreshed. Oh, and so did this guy. I was going to say, it sounded like he refreshed. Certainly sounded like it. Might as well keep the inventory nice and clean as well. Oh yeah, I had an idea actually. I'm gonna nip through the Nether and go grab some blocks quickly. Hey X, the music may be a little too quiet. It's just a very quiet ambient song at the moment. Dry needling really helped with my RSI. What is dry needling? That sounds different. Spoilers! Oh, I'm not going to watch the next episode. No! I will refuse to watch it because I've already seen things that are on the screen right now. Ah, there's possibly no entertainment I could derive from seeing something I've already seen before. Okay, let's remember what we came here for. Yeah, these. So I was thinking maybe I could put different heads on for different trades. I don't think I want to do like a logic thing because then I'll spend forever like umming and ahhing over this one goes here, that one goes there, that kind of thing. But I thought putting a different head on them would be kind of fun. So we'll have some derp squids and a drowned. Maybe just try and get like one of each so it's nice and unique each time. In fact, I'm just going to leave them over there with these things. I won't do hermit heads, but maybe later we'll do hermit heads. And that one's kind of special. So, there you go. Bunch of unique heads for them, right? Bunch of unique... Oh, X, I'm definitely not watching your next episode. I hate it. It's rubbish. It's full of stuff I've already seen. Oh. Oh, no. Korishi, thank you for 51 months. Appreciate it, my dude. Thank you. They are upside down, though, says Wolf. Well, we can rename them now. It's a good point, though. They'll have upside down heads, which will be interesting. Unsubscribed again for second spoiler, says Drew Dude. Multiple unsubscriptions. Oh, gosh. So, look at that. Super cheap trades now. The potato trade hardly went down at all, but we got the carrots sussed. And the pumpkins are now mega cheap. Off you go, buddy. Off you go. Oh, I was about to say this one isn't upside down. What is wrong with my brain? Of course it's upside down. It's literally upside down. Now, do's I got a torch? Because I think a torch would have fallen off that last one. Right, so I need another chest. We're going to end up with loads of like random chests all over the place now, I know it. Right, we need a dispenser. So I got a dropper. But not a dispenser. That'll help. Any sticks? Okay. And there it is, dispenser, good. And then a means to power it, I guess. A lever. A lever lever. A lever lever, or a button, I guess. Right. So, what I'll do is this one here first. And what head are we going to put it on it? The idea of the cod head. Oh, I don't have an anvil lying around. Wait, how many? I need 3 plus 4. Like that for an anvil. What should we call this one, chat? It's up to you. It's up to you. Funny names for villagers. That's what you got to do with your brain smarts, you know. Benny! Okay, that's the first suggestion. I'm just going to go with it. Benny is the name. Right, now I feel like I should pick a head that corresponds with Benny. Like, Benny the bunny would have been amazing. And we don't have a bunny head. Benny the llama. Benny the cow. There's nothing here with a bee, right? I'm going to stick with the cod then. Benny cod. Right, does this work? Yes. Why would I think it didn't? I think in the past it used to not. So, we'll put in the heads. Oh dear Lord, what have we done? Benny is hideous, my friends. Ah! That's a thumbnail if I've ever seen one. That is a thumbnail if ever I've seen one. Okie dokie. Right. That was pretty good. Maybe we'll make it like a tradition that we do this on stream. Oh, good God. It is quite the sight. Hey, hey, hey. Come on, this got to level me up. Or level you up even. Alright, I'm impatient. I'm impatient, buddy. I'll do the trade thing with the coal. You're fleecing me over here. Absolutely fleecing me. A face only X can love. Brilliant. Can you give them a pumpkin head? Yeah, I think that can be done, yeah. A carved pumpkin. I'm not sure if you can give them a piece of armor, like, there. I'm pretty sure these are able to... well, let's go grab the iron. Pretty sure they're able to... What am I trying to say? God, sometimes I just can't finish my sentence. I'm pretty sure they're able to wear iron. Sorry, wear armor. Because I did the whole killed by a villager thing, but I also heard they removed that. But now that I think about it, if you can put a block in their head slot, like that renders, okay, but like if you put in diamond armor, I don't think it renders, but... Oh, did that one just unlock a new trade? But its thing is up here, you see. That's really odd. I am amazed at how inarticulate I am right now. You can equip it with a block that then renders. I don't think diamond armor renders. However, I think it would still technically work. Is what I'm trying to say. So we've done our converting for now. Obviously we can do more, but I feel like maybe it'd be cool to get into a creative world and start thinking about how to design this stuff. So let's go ahead, put that in there. These over here. Get this inventory tied up. Tidied up. Ugh, words. Difficult. Also, I want to get some more name tags. Very good. Don't need those ender pearls also. You should do an aquarium for mini-me. Ah! That might be something I have. Might just be something I have, you know. Thank you very much. Are you going to use some deep slate? In this area, no. This is just a temporary spot. Let's head out of here for a bit. Spoilers? What are the spoilers? How many times have I died? Probably about 3, I'd guess. Why are y'all saying spoilers now? Okay. Let's set the time to day. So we know how to do a villager breeder. I'm not going to like create the whole thing because you saw it a moment ago, but let's go ahead and grab some beds. And well, that's about it really. Glass maybe. So with the villager breeder thing, like you end up with them coming out like that at the bottom. And then up here you got your beds, right? So that's just our way of telling ourselves this is that part of the operation. So when we get them in that bottom area, I think what we actually want to do is maybe automatically move them into a holding area. Or maybe not. How am I going to use this? Like, I bring them out and I put them in front of a workbench. So we kind of want that to happen automatically. But what the workbench will be, I'm not sure. Maybe I can change it? And I'm thinking what we'll need is something like this. Let's use deep slate in this world for redstone. I am going to grab one block in particular, and it is that one right there. I think that will look nice with redstone. So when this comes out of here, we might need to have it higher up off the ground. So we'll just, you know, doesn't all have to be connected. We're just experimenting. I think what we want to do is put the villagers in their minecart into a space and have it like a junction. So that means there's going to be all these little turns like that. We'll have to use some powered rails. That also means that this block needs to be powered based on if there is something in here or not. So when a villager comes into this space right there, I think we're going to need glass for them to go through so they don't escape. And then either player might walk around the other side and interact from here, which will make it a little trickier. Not entirely sure what I want to do. Like, the villager's gonna wait, and then we're gonna probably shuffle its workbench, and then when we get what we want to send it off somewhere else. And sometimes maybe we don't get what we want and we want to get rid of it. That might be loading a bit much, but anyway, we will want. Maybe we can just do it like this. No, this needs to be. This needs, like, if I'm going to send the villager on its way, this needs to be like, you know, let them fall down a block. Maybe, yeah, they could definitely fall down by one and be at that level. Which means the observer could then be in a slightly different position, maybe on this side, and then maybe there's a piston here. Now what I sort of don't actually want to do is use a flip-flop, because it'll probably become inverted at some point. I'm really unsure about this. If we don't do that, because we want to manipulate this bit down here, we could have it like that, so it can detect something coming in, but then it's going to detect when it comes out as well, and keeping that clean might be a little bit tricky. But let's say that's the way that we do it. We want to get power to that, so we could do that with a redstone blob over here, and therefore we would need this block to be powered more directly. Well, at some point we have to use... Oh, this is above the head height. Right, that's above the head height. Okay. Doesn't that mean all I need is a block there? No, I think you need dust on it, and the dust will pop off. Yeah, okay. So maybe that way around? That is what I want. That is exactly what I want. Okay. That's tileable as well. Target block? What would a target block do here? Use a note block to activate it. Oh, would a note block quasi-power it? Let's have a look. Do you know, even just a powered rail might do something similar. So, let's look at a note block. So if you have a note block here, it plays a sound, but it doesn't power it. And a rail, I don't think updates it either. But yeah, avoiding using the dust is not a bad idea. Oh, unless it also needs the block there to be updated. Which I'm guessing it probably... Or maybe it works like that. Like direct power note block to update it. I don't mind this thing being musical, so maybe we'll go with that. That means we're not using any dust on that spot. Right, and I think what I'm going to do is turn these into powered blocks, because we'd want rails on them. And then they connect the other direction. Of course they do. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Like, you want it to default in the correct direction. That defaults in the correct direction. So now when a villager comes in here, it won't technically stop there, right? I think what we need is like a half slab at this level. Or maybe a trapdoor. Let's try a trapdoor. Specifically an iron one. Because we've got to think about how what we're working with here interacts with other stuff. So now I need a summon command. I'm going to go create a summon command quickly. Where are we at? There we are. Summon. Now I think the way it works is you pick the villager and then you tell it that it's riding something. Riding. No, what's... Oh, passengers. Right, no, so I'd pick a minecart. It used to be called riding, and then they changed it. So we want a minecart that has a villager as a passenger. Yeah, very cool. Let's make him jungle as well. Jungle is cool. Jungle is massive, bruv. Right, so now... Ha, that was odd. You should have been in there. Oh! I must have strength. Great strength and great responsibility. So why was that... Why were they like... Summon a minecart with a passenger. Oh! Oh wait, there's something weird going on here. What? How did that happen? It added in an extra passenger. Why would you do that? Also, I want to get rid of that. Oh, this thing's all messed up. I'm going to start again. Right, summon a minecart with a passenger. That passenger is a village. Villager, not a village. And it is a jungle type. Right, for some reason it added in like an area effect cloud and it wouldn't get rid of it. Here we go. Right, now it's actually in the minecart, so we give it a nudge. Right, yeah, that's what I was thinking. When it goes, it goes. This right here is possibly where we want to put the workstation to find out what trade it has. And as you can see, it doesn't go through the gap. Now what we could do is put a half block there and maybe make it so the player walks along at this level and changes the workstations in front of it here. Let's see what that plays like. Also, let's go ahead. Do that. Now, if I just summon... Oh, let's try this that way. Okay, yeah. So we're going to go and put the coordinates in here. Nice. Now each time we send one in we can do that. So now this fella is staying at this height, but his head is inside of the string and should be pretty secure. Just to make sure it's secure, we're going to do that. Now we can interact with it to find out what trades it has and give it a workstation. Let's go ahead and grab a brewing stand. This will be tileable as well. So I put this here. Can you find that? Don't know if you're being stubborn or not. Okay, I think it found that one, but not this one. It's below because it's on the trapdoor. Right, now the main issue here is that this block would be recycled. I guess what I could do is recycle that block with one of these and then remember to put it back again. Alternately, okay, right, another idea has come to mind. So let's say we go ahead and put that at that level. Have a block there, and then that doesn't actually need to be that. So the player's going to walk along at this kind of height. Let's run the commands. So we've got a villager, comes into this space. Now, what's annoying here is that the string is more accessible by blocks popping off. But then if the villager is there, that should be okay. But what I could potentially do... Oh, you don't see it at that height either. Interesting. Alright, likes them there. Which I guess the problem is, as I said, that we don't want this guy to come straight across on the rail. Double carpet instead of trapdoor. Now we need the trapdoor so that we can do this. Except that didn't fall down, so... I guess maybe a fence gate, which would prop it up and make it slightly higher. Unless we went for a fence gate that was one block lower. So now this guy's going to be wedged down by half a block. Still inside of the string. Can you see what's here? All you had to do was see what's there. That's all you had to do. This height? Right, that might be our way forward then. It's a bit clunky looking, but that might be the way to do it. And honestly, it makes me think, why doesn't this just drop down to that level anyway? Did we not test that already? Because you'll see that, right? Guess maybe it just feels a bit too open. We sort of want it to be wedged somewhere, don't we? Okay, so I think maybe this is the way to go here. Then the player's going to mess around with that. Like so, for the villager. So, run it again. Ah. Yes, that was the problem, wasn't it? Ah, typical with this game. You can just lose track of what you're trying to do. Okay, so now you sit on top of that thing, and when I put that there, you don't see it. Oh, you do see it at that level. Right, but then I can't really interact with this guy, so what we kind of need is... I think that there. Right, and another thing about this is... Oh, I just had a great idea. So, like, it might pop off and fall down here, which you don't really want. Now... What if... Like, what if we were to put it here? Ah, you can't see that? Because we could use the diagonal space, possibly. But apparently not. Okay. We'll keep experimenting. So we're going to bring you into that space. Now, can you see that at a diagonal? No. What if this block isn't here? Chest, maybe. What, a chest? I don't know what a chest would do. That seems to be our best bet so far. I just really like the idea of this not being able to sort of fall into this space. We'll have blocks like this around. In fact, it can probably be built up quite robust looking, so when we use this thing it's going to look more like this. But when we break this, it might just end up in there. Have you thought about standing it on an extended piston? I haven't, but I'm not sure if that helps really. In essence though, what we're doing I think is the same as that. So let's get another one. Oh, I remember why we're not using that now. Okay, it's because the trapdoor has a hitbox after. So if we did use an extended piston, I don't know why it needs to be sticky, but then we could use it to like press a button and then send it on its way. Now, we want things to be kind of flush. If we had the piston on the other side, it'd be hard to get the signal over there. If we put it here, you could use a lever, but really you kind of like want the player to just do one thing. And if it's there, there's also more chance the block falls into its hitbox. Maybe we will just go with this then, because that interacts with a button very well, because you don't have to invert it. So we could put a button on that block. And then, no, it doesn't really go through. So the place you want the button is here, and that's where you put the workstation. I wonder if that thing could be one block higher. No, it couldn't. Hopper, says Becca. I don't know what the hopper would do. You could put a hopper beneath the workstation to pick it up before it can reach the string. Oh, I get you. I get you, like an insurance thing. Right. So you could have a hopper and chest there, and we could put all the different types of workstation inside them, so you can come along, pick it. Got ya. Got ya. Now I understand. In fact, I'm going to use a barrel just because I want to keep the hitboxes kind of full and reliable. So you pick out your workstation, put it on top of that. When you break it, the hopper picks it up. Awesome. Now when it comes to having a button to send this thing on its way, could technically maybe put it inside this area, right? Because that will interact with... Oh, I thought it would interact with the one below. I think then the hitboxes are going to be too busy for that. Anyway, a signal can pass through that, I guess. Someone says don't use the barrel. Oh. Barrel is a workstation. Oh yeah, good point. Is there another... It's just chest or barrel, isn't it? I don't think there's another one that's a full block. So, there you go. Apparently that's a trapped chest. So what I kind of don't want to do here is put something to the side. I really don't see... I mean, the player can do that. I don't see a way to change this very much. Shulker box. Oh, yeah. Well, one day we'll have lots of shulker boxes. Dropper. Well, there you go. Dang it, of course. Of course there is. So now we don't need all this extra fluff around it. That would make having your button here even more tricky. So where does this button go? I still can't quite figure it out. Actually, you don't technically even need that, because once that's open, you can just grab it back out of here. Although you then wouldn't store all of them at once, right? So maybe we put them all in a chest somewhere else, and then we got that to pick it back up, which means I could put a button here. That's going to be our best bet at doing this. So I guess actually what I could do is, I was going to put a redstone block there, but then that would lock our hopper. That's probably the best bet though, honestly, because open, close. But then it just messes up the whole point of having the hopper, right? Observer, says James. Observer, yes. Okay, so can an observer power that by being here? I think it has to be a note block. Okay, but that doesn't then update this. Bit of a shame. Someone says one more. When we have one more, then look, like, remember we need this space here, and this is a one wide design, ideally. I guess if it were there, right? Okay, let's bring in a villager. Oh, then it's too far away from the string, right? So if we ditched the whole hopper thing, we could fit it in. That's kind of annoying. There must be a way to do this. I guess torches is the other way, right? So I've been avoiding this, but if you have a torch there, it's open by default. So now you need to have a torch here, and then you need to power this block. Well, actually, I think you could probably not use an observer because the pulse would be too short. Then again, a short pulse might be all it needs once it's settled, so let's give it a try. So we have that. Okay, let's bring in a villager. Because it's going to sit on it, then we're going to press the button, and it looks like the pulse isn't enough from the observer. Step back, you almost got it. Observer instead of the redstone block. Pushed by the piston. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. Gotcha, my dude. Great stuff, great stuff. Awesome, thank you. I did not get that. I think some other people were trying to tell me that. There it is! There it is! Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Okay, so we've built a one-wide system here for bringing the villagers out and then checking what trade you can get and then bringing them off to the other area. Now the thing is, if you now want to get rid of one of them because they don't have the trades that you want, I feel like we're going to automatically assume that they're going to go one place unless we tell it not to. So let's say we have like a bunch of levers back here that power a redstone line that go and manipulate what happens down below. So then we're down at this level. See, this is, I should have gone higher up in the sky to do all of this. Now I'm digging down into the tinted glass. We are actually very close to the bottom of the world, so it should be a golden rule to always do that. Okay, this will just be powered. Now, it doesn't actually send the villager in a specific direction, so we wouldn't arrange it like that, actually. We would arrange it like this. That would obviously have to be powered, and then, like above and below, you have a little array now to where they go. And I'm not sure if you would manipulate that at all. Not really. No, that's all you need. So we just have something like that. JN Kittens, thank you for using the Prime. Appreciate it. Peeps, if you've got Amazon Prime, use it to support streamers, as it's free. Don't give the money to Amazon. They got loads of money. JN, thank you ever so much. Minecart Cactus Destroyer, says Tidlodon. Oh, I'd not thought of that. Yeah, that might be something to use at some point. But anyway, that's a pretty good system for checking out what they've got, doing a couple of trades, sending them on their way. After that, they're going to be permanent. But once they're permanent, you might want to send them to the zombie villager converter, or you might want to trash them. So I think we still want to keep them in the minecart for now. So yeah, we'll have like our little array, and then it will eventually go off into the distance. So this doesn't require any more engineering. And I think we'll ditch the idea that you choose to get rid of them from here. However, we kind of need to... I need to make a decision here, like... I think we need to use this as the holding area, okay? What I mean by that is at some point you want to accumulate a lot of villagers. So let's say we make this thing really big. This is what accumulates all the villagers. We interact with them. And then we go... and decide what we do next. So we'll probably go, alright, this one we want to keep, and then go off and deal with it. So that means this will go to like a single spot where we choose where to go, right? Because we've got to figure out our workflow for all of this. So yeah, I don't actually need to build this, but it's for visual sake, right? The thing ends up here and we choose what to do with it. Yeah, all of this sounds good. Also, we might make something a little automated for this. Like, I had the idea of maybe giving it bread. Oh yeah, we actually want to automate more of this as well. So we want to consider giving it bread automatically, having minecarts automatically move villagers out. Problem with that is, don't they need to be adults? Because this thing was designed for adults to come in. Yeah, okay, what if I make that villager a baby? Let's go try that quickly. Overdosed Alex, thank you ever so much for the Prime. Noxia Umbra, thank you for the Prime. Appreciate it, my dudes. Let's now type in baby over here. You can't find baby? I thought it was is baby. Oh, it's age, isn't it? It's going to be age on a villager. It doesn't have the baby tag, so... That's damage, and that's age, which would be... I think it's a minus. I think you put in a minus value. So let's go like minus... 9999999, whatever. Okay, let's go grab that. And come back over here. So let's take our command and replace it with the baby. Now, the baby doesn't activate the string. And it will activate the string when it grows up. So a baby in this system will basically break it, which we don't want. Oi! Dub IGK, thank you for the cheers and bits. You could choose profession/trades first and send them off to be converted to the trading hall or to the village of heaven. Yeah, my dude, that's pretty much what we just established. Thank you. If I wasn't clear about that, that's what I'm doing. I'm thinking about like the work process. So all of the bred villagers that are new will get put into this, expanded massively, probably like 20 slots minimum. So then I'm thinking, okay, I wanted to automate getting them out of here, but that might not be feasible because we need to separate the babies and adults. Let's take some notes here, actually. Let's also get some glow ink here. So we're looking at this stage. We're going to automate bread. That's one thing we might do. We want to auto separate, or sorry, let's say auto send adults. So we want to send the adults when they're fully bred on their way. So those are the two things we want to do there. That means we can automatically breed. We'd also want our automatic breeding to, or bred, you know, to be turned off as well. Because if this thing gets full up, we want the bred to stop, essentially. So, overrides, auto bred. So we'll have an override feature. And what we'll probably do is have 20 cells of this. So, by the way, this is going to be 20 plus cells. Nice name for them. 20 plus cells, and when, let's say, 12 are full, override, capital letters because I can. So that means when we got 12 slots full up, it's going to turn off the automatic bred. Okay? We're trying to make this like automated as much as we can. We got PABA here with the Prime, and Gaboon Viper with the Prime as well. Thank you for supporting streamers and not giving your money to Amazon Prime. Appreciate you doing that. Oregark says Logical's design drops the babies into a water tube and pushes them down a corridor and then has a water block at the head level of an adult. Oh, that's very clever. Okay. Well, I was not thinking of water, but we probably would have got there in the end. So let's go ahead and design that feature. That should be pretty quick to put together. We'll use some black glass again and some water. In fact, I've seen that before now that I think about it. In fact, I think I might have even done that at one point. Why does that sound so familiar now? Using water to separate them. I guess it's just one of those things, maybe for other babies growing into adults like cows and things like that. So anyway, they're going to drop out of the villager breeding chamber, right? That's what this is. Let's fill in all these blocks. Makes it look nice and clean. You don't get all those razzled edges. So we'll have water go across, is the idea. In fact, you don't really need a water stream underneath. That's how I was picturing it. You just need to break... Actually, this might be a little bit more complicated than initially thought. So the babies might bob up and down, and if they do that, they might not get through that first bit. So just in case, extra height is available. Now, where the water ends... we then want our next water block to be at that height there. Oh, so that will actually kind of guarantee it, I guess, then. So, yeah, okay, this is actually pretty straightforward. So you have this kind of distance, water blocks there. So we've got a sign here and a sign there. Now, the only thing I'll say about this is, does the... No, some mobs don't go up, isn't it? Where I've had to do this recently... Oh, that might cause an issue. Where I've had to do this recently, I've realised that... like, zombies and skeletons and undead mobs, they sink. So, they don't bob up when they hit water. But that won't be the case for this villager. So, anyway. Let's now summon a villager. 1, 2, 3. We use the tag age. Not like that. Not like that either. And then we put in a negative. And that should make it a baby. There we go, little guy going through. Now it might go up here. And if it does, you know, let's assume that it could. Because I think I can think of another system here that might help. So if this... Ka-cha! Whoopsie. If that was that, then it would go into it. But what we'll do is have water at that height and put our sign at this level. Oh, it's a waterlogged sign, because signs can be waterlogged now. There you go. Right, now let's do the same trick we did a second ago. Oops, what? Okay, that was very confusing. Bunch of babies in here. Now that probably means that we want a sign there because they might... Interesting. They can push each other through the hole. So I guess that needs to be a wall. That'll do. Yeah, now the hitbox is bigger, they shouldn't fall through. Yeah, and then there's enough room here for an adult to come up into the water stream. Now they'll rise through the water stream, so it doesn't need to be a water bubble column. And then when they get up top, we need to figure out how to automatically get them into a minecart, right? The baby can go through the fence, people are saying. Yeah, we just solved that. Does it change your credit card when you subscribe for Amazon Prime, says Joe the Pro? I don't think it does, but I don't know because I haven't done it myself. They give you a free Prime subscription, so if you're hooked up on Amazon, then I think, you know, you just have the option to use the Prime. You don't get charged because it's free, right? Fizzip, thank you ever so much for the Prime. Appreciate it, my dude. Peeps are saying string plus observer. Well, let's think about it for a second, because we're going to have an adult villager just bobbing its butt around this area, basically. And then, like, where are the minecarts and what happens here? I mean, we can bring it out and drop it into something. And if we assume that you're only going to get, like, one coming through at a time, right, like, that could... Oh, interesting how it starts bobbing. So let's say it works like that. We know they're actually probably going to come out one at a time anyway, because we got 2 villagers breeding. So then when they get up here, we want it to go through like that, and then drop onto something that's going to detect it arriving. So this idea of using the observer and string kind of makes a fair bit of sense. The only thing is that we need it to be like a steady pulse. Can't you waterlog tracks now, says Jormungadar. You can actually, which might make for an interesting thing. The only thing is that you need to move the villager. I know you got me thinking. You need to move the villager with the water, so you're going to move it onto another waterlogged track. So I think it kind of defeats the purpose, because you may as well just move it and get water out of the equation at that point. If for example, a rail could be on that block, then yes, there would definitely be something to that idea. So I think what we're looking at now is having... String doesn't stop water, does it? Oh, we could detect it at this height. Now, then again, the villager's going to be bobbing up and down in water. And I hope that doesn't mess with the detection of the string. Because the string will probably get 2 signals, right? One when it goes through, one when it comes out. Let's also secure it so it, like, you know, it should be pretty reliable. So if we use this method again, it's going to come down and then come back up. So what it needs to do is hit a dispenser that has minecarts in it. I've got a weird feeling that might be bub powered. Let's get a lever up in here or something. And then it will go on its merry way, right? Also, we do need more blocks just to make sure it's nicely contained. So that'll be a contained villager coming through, activating this thing. Now we just need to fill it up with minecarts. Let's chuck that in there. Cool. Let's give this thing a try then. Okay, that was weird. I mean, it sort of works, but hey, what? I think it might be that the entity is blocking the dispenser. So let's go ahead and grab a villager egg. This is definitely different right here. Then we power it. Okay, I don't know why it wouldn't have done it that first time. Notice how the minecart isn't going on its merry way. Now, there's two reasons that might be. One is that the villager is messing with it. The other one is that you might need a full block there instead of a glass block. So let's go ahead. Wait, oh, I keep losing the thing that I'm trying to actually use at this point in time. Let's go ahead and give it another try. That's discouraging. I can think of another way to fix this though. So let's say we drop all of this. That wouldn't be it either, really. I think you might need like a pre-connected rail. So if I... Yes. But that then blocks the water, as it can now do. So let's say we have it set up like that. I think this is about to break again. Yeah, it updates it. So in survival, setting that up would be very easy. Grab our lever. Cool. So maybe that would work better. Let's try this live with a villager. Villager comes to the top of the stream. Oh, that's weird. Are we out of minecart? Oh, no. So there's definitely something funky about... Okay, and that doesn't work as well. Not good. Not good. Right, I think what you probably need then is a solid block here as well. Let's go grab our water. Oh, this messes everything up now because now we want to have the sign where the string is, right? Maybe this will work. Not like that, though. I'm starting to think this could be slimmed down maybe by having this all a couple of blocks lower anyway, but we'll come back to that. Let's ditch that idea again. Okay, so now what we're going to have is probably want a roof on this to stop the villager from falling from too high up. Observer's going to be here now. I actually think that means you can keep it... Yeah, you can keep it at the same spot. Cool, so string... We'll go here. Excellent. Now that looks more like what we're looking for. And let's do that. Right, that might be the one. Let's go. So we've got our villager. Yeah, okay. You can see an issue there. Also, I think this could all be one block like that. Yeah, we could bring it through like that for slightly different behavior. So maybe the string... Maybe the string can be at this level after all. Okay, I think you pretty much just need it to go down there. Although, can we use this method again? Like, avoid using redstone? I don't know. We'll experiment with that after. Let's see if this works. This might be it. I got a feeling this might be it right here. Okay, so villager's going to come up. And it should fall rather consistently. But it doesn't move out. And then if we try and do the next bit of manipulation, it's going to be a real pain to set up. Like, I would have to Huh. Okay, I'd have to go... And then... Like that. Okay, so villager comes through. That doesn't do it either. Okay, chat, you need to help me now. You could try put the dispenser a couple of blocks away so the minecart is already moving. Yeah, I could do that, couldn't I? That's an interesting idea. Tripwire certainly activates out of the string. Right. That would mean putting the string higher up again. It's a bit more laboured. I like the idea of it being a little less reliant on timing, I guess. Dispense the cart, then power the... Okay, got ya. That's a great suggestion. That sounds like... Why are we not seeing this thing eject off? I think the villager gets in the... Okay, yeah, no. The reason that it might not move on its way might not be solved by what you've suggested, but we'll give it a try. So, suggestion is to power this as well. So, I think we can achieve that with a repeater. And that adds a little delay as well. So... Only a small delay, mind you. Can make it bigger if we need to. Are we out of minecart? I was experimenting. Ooh. Wait, why did one get dispensed then? I have no idea why that got dispensed. Oh, and I have no idea. Oh, it's because I killed the villager, right? So is it actually not activating until after? Okay, that's weird. That's not working properly. Right. No, it gets that. I guess it's getting... Yeah, why does it get a second pulse? Because the villager... Maybe the minecart hitbox interacts with the string as well. I'm not sure what happens there. Like, why would it send out a second pulse? Oh no, of course it would. Oh, absolutely would it. Okay. I've stripped out the piston and therefore introduced the problem and just brain farted on that. So we know what's going on with that. So I think the reason it wasn't working when this is already powered is the same. The villager is like blocking the minecart from moving. Put the villager in a 1x1 and pick it up the normal way. That's sort of what we're doing, is it not? I mean, the normal way, doesn't it involve using a bunch of awkwardly arranged rails? Let's pop on the Hermitcraft. Becca has gifted a sub to the Poker. Poker, glad to have you with us, my dude. Becca, thank you for gifting the sub. Always appreciate that. I should be periodically, like, logging back in anyway to go and get me more name tags. Oh, lots of XP from that. This right here is the way that we normally do it. Ah, right. Maybe we just have to do it that way then, right? Because that seems to be all that works. That's kind of annoying. Because that's a tricky one to set up. I'm going to put that on my other screen. And then we'll give it a shot. So, in which case... Let's get back in our testing world. Flush the villager into a corner and pick it up with a moving minecart, says Chloeson. I think that could work, but I want to do something super consistently reliable, and I got a feeling that having them in a water stream, they bob up and down, that there might be an opportunity for some inconsistency there. So let's go ahead and put this at sort of this level. Like that. So they grow up, go up, and then we need the roof to be at that height. Now, the thing that I've got probably means we need a bit more space. The dispenser, let's say we put it... Okay, if I put it at this height, we will then have a rail Okay, down, flat, and then up, which has the glass block that the villager lands on there. And then there's a rail, and then it goes that way. Okay, so... But this has to be constructed carefully, so... It's a good thing the villagers can't escape if ever I need to redo that bit. Oh, well, like, exactly. Like, literally, every time I place a rail, I need to redo it. Is likely. Oh, whoopsie daisy. Oh, there you go. Now, levers, we'll put one there, and we'll put one here. And then this is where we need to get them to. So we'll put our sign here. So that's good, but we need to detect the villager arriving, and I think we can do that at this level. So let's put our string here, grab our observer, that's going to power the sticky piston. I like the idea of making this like more compact, but I don't think there's a way to do that. Okay, then the redstone block will push it down to that level. In which point we just got to power that over there. Can probably just be done with a bit of redstone now. Like that. This might just be it. Hey, there you go. Let me spread it out. I think that's it. So moment of truth again, right? Like we're doing that. So villager comes through. Oh yeah, we might need a delay. Oh no! I think we should add a delay to be on the safe side, right? I think we should definitely add a delay to be on the safe side. Be nicer to maybe make it a little bit longer than that. So... alternatively, it could power whatever is here. And then have... just, I'm trying to look for like the very clean and elegant way. Doesn't really appear to be one. I think that's going to be it. Okay. What we've got to do to test it again. That. Oh, it jumped up and down. Oh, no. No, 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 no. So, this needs to be one block lower, essentially. Right, okay. We can quite easily adjust that. That's quite lucky we caught that, because you might not get so lucky sometimes. Alright. Here we go. Need a water bucket. We need that. Oh. Okay, I'm going to put it here. This will go one block higher then. And I think it means we can leave that at the same spot. We need the string in there. Oh, by the way, I can get my noises back on the other screen. We got Madatat24 here for 7 months. You enjoy the videos every week. That's awesome, my dude. Glad you enjoy them. Okay, there we go. Alright, everything is in order. It's one block higher. That sign does not need to be there. Let's take it off. This block can be filled. And we can put in a villager. Yaha. Excellent. That looks consistent and reliable. Let's do it again. So when a villager grows into an adult, it sets off that little contraption, which will go into this contraption, and it will steadily fill up. So when it comes to the dispenser, because we've now technically done... excuse me. We've done auto-send adults. Now the override will simply involve let's say we look at it like this. When that becomes powered at our override point, that's when we want to then send a signal. But later on it will become unpowered, so I think that's probably the way to do it. Just have literally the raw signal go further than the other ones and come back to override the thing that automates the bread. Now, the thing that automates the bread is probably just going to be a dispenser on a clock, right? We could use a day-night cycle clock, or it's probably just going to be EFO hopper clock, right? EFO hopper clock powers the dispenser. Dispenser puts the bread on the beds. Okay. Auto bread, that's what we're doing right now. We stock this up with bread. Now we can lock the hopper clock with our override, and it will simply just be that. When we then get back to the override one, I can, you know, do that one first, and then it turns the auto breeding system on. We'd also probably want to add our own custom little lever to turn it off ourselves, you know, so that would then need a repeater here so it doesn't backfeed. Alright. Can I put that on the side of a repeater? No. Okay, so if we hit this lever and it changes this, we don't really want that. So it's like a one-way. It's like a one-way street. Okay, so because of that, we've now got an automatic bread. We've got the override bread done, and we've got this whole thing. So we're going to have 20 plus cells. That's more of a note. Yeah, okay, they're notes. So we have now established what's going to be in the very first part, which is the automatic breeding, automatically giving them bread. This being said, we could even put a villager farm before it so we don't have to then put bread into the dispenser. So we could breed them with carrots and have an automatic carrot farm. Okay, so that could be there, feeding into that, which drops villagers into this, sends them over here. They get automatically put into a minecart and then brought over to this thing. Now, after that, we trade with them, then we decide what we want to do with them. And we kind of agreed that we'll do it one at a time. So the villager then needs to be held somewhere around here. Needs to kind of be held stationary, ready to move. Could just literally drop it down like that. So then you would start from here and you'd have like a left or a right, really, I think. Cloesson says maybe some kind of AND gate so breeding only stops if all slots are full. The way I want to do it is so that when over 50% are full it stops, because then they will probably continue breeding for a while. Salty Fish 231, thank you for the prime, my dude, appreciate that. Okay. So then we're going to see like us have the ability to choose which direction this villager is going to go in. This bit I feel like needs some more design from the perspective of like how does the player interact with it? Like where am I going to stand and look at this villager or know what to do with it? But obviously we're going to power this and then send it off in two different directions. One will just be straight off the lava, right? So we don't even need to really worry about that. That'll just cart it off to be killed. Actually, isn't there 3 options? Because we want to send it to our trading hall. And then maybe... after that... Okay, so I think what would be cool is to make a Freeway Junction here. And the player is going to have an input of 3 buttons. I don't know, like, where this is really going. But let's say the 3 buttons are over here and they've got signs telling you what they do. Because that looks cool. I want it to be nice and easy to interact with. So, 3 different options. We don't order them just yet. Now, let's just repeat some of what we got over here again. So the village is going to sort of be held, then it's going to move off. And the way to get 3 junctions is not like that. It's going to flip left and right. It's to have that, and then another one here. So that's going to be our junction system, essentially. I don't think there's a way to make it any... Oh, actually, there is. You could do it like this. In fact, this is probably easier now that I think about it, because it's a bit more uniform. So you have to, like, decide where this thing is going. So the button press will ultimately power that, that bit there. I mean, I'm probably not going to keep it quite like this, but all of them will power that. But then they also need to do something individual where they go and power one of these. So the first one wouldn't actually change anything. The second one would need to power this. And then the third one would need to power that and that. So I can immediately see that when you power the third one, it would also do that. And when you power the first one, you power it from here. We could make these torches, by the way. Also, the orientation you build them in the world then matters a fair bit. Okay, but we can't have powered inputs here or this doesn't work, so I guess I could double that up. Whoops. Dang, I need to get rid of, like, stuff on my hotbar I'm not going to use. Okay, there we go. It's perfect. So you press the first one and it goes off to the first destination. When you press the second one, it needs to go elsewhere. That's cool. Right, so I want to think about how the villager gets to that spot. Obviously, it's got to come in from somewhere higher. So like I built behind... It's basically the same thing again. So the input rail is there. Villager pops down here. I feel like the player should be on this side looking at the villager. So we've got a little platform to look at the villager just in case, you know, we want to think about it or anything. And then our options will probably be closer to this side over here. So if we think about where the buttons are, they all do that powered line that goes around here. So yeah, maybe the player actually just looks at the options, because then the whole thing's going to be a bit bigger but easier to work with. This also could just literally be a tiny bit smaller. Have that first powered rail there. All of the rails are going to be powered now that I think about it. So that's something to consider. Okay, so then there's a redstone line underneath these blocks which will have our buttons. And the trick now is to tell this one to power... You know what? It'll be easier if we did this. Option 1, which is that rail, so they're not going to be synchronous. So this is going to be def. Actually, I should probably make def the hardest one to accidentally do. So this will be keep. Then we'll have convert. And then we'll have... Actually, wait. I think that should be def. And then this should be convert. Okay, they're all going to have buttons. So, if I go with keep, that one there is keep, okay, then it would work. So now, when we hit def, we want this one to also, somehow, and I'm not sure how, probably with a piston, facing downwards. And I think we can get away with it being one block lower. Right, that's all going to have to go on the other side now. Yep. Oh, that's not good. You don't want it being that close. We could move all of this out by one block. Should really stop, like, putting the labels and stuff on when so much of this is subject to change, right? Baby Boy 1001. Thank you ever so much for subscribing with the Prime. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. What is the difference between keep and convert? Aren't they the same? No, one means you'll keep it, and the other one literally means you'll convert it. So that's the reason they're not the same. They're also different destinations, right? Okay. Okay. Let's check it out. Right. I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna have this. These are our inputs. And then from here we need to get down to there. So we want you at that level and you at that level. And then put those redstone blocks in. Timing is going to be an issue here. Okay, anyway. That does the first one. This one changes both those tracks, and that one changes one of them. Perfect. Only problem is timing has to be really, really good here. Okay, remember that command we had ages ago? Oh, we don't because we logged in and out of the world. Great. Got to go remake that command. We are going to summon. There it is. A minecart. That has a passenger. And the passenger will not be an area effect cloud, it will be a villager. Okay, let's copy that. That should do. So now we paste it in here and we change the coordinates. Right. So check it out. First destination, off you go. Well done. Yeah, that's how it would be arranged. Right. Second destination. So that didn't work. And I think the way to balance this out is probably having something like that. That worked. That worked. Oh yeah, I didn't. That helps when you do that. So that looks pretty good, but what I would say is you want that to be a little more reliable, right? Like, I don't know. The timing looks okay, but maybe the timing could be better. Now, in terms of extending the pulse duration, I believe wood is better than stone. So, first of all, definitely add that. And I think it's more of a case of observe and optimize. So, that seemed, honestly, that seemed like plenty of time. If anything, maybe like a tiny bit more delay here. That felt more in the middle. I think that's probably all you need there. Okay, so which one was death? We wanted death to be the hardest one to accidentally go to. Which is probably that one, the furthest one away. So there's death. I can figure this out later. There are 3 destinations. So after it goes from that system, it will go into this system. Mr. Master C says, this is quite random, but our Nether Fortress is really rare in this update. That was so random. I never thought anyone would ask about Nether Fortress in a Minecraft stream. I mean, yeesh. Pulling that one right out the random bag. That's so disconnected and unrelated to what we're doing that, God, it's got to be completely random. Sorry. Had to do it. No, I believe Nether Fortresses are exactly as they usually are. Gamer222 LA here with the cheers a bit, saying good luck with your Project X. See you later. Seems good. Appreciate it, my dude. Thank you for coming by today. Why keep one without converting them, says O'Leary Crew. I'm assuming because you don't need to convert all of them, right? Are there some... I guess what are we... Oh, I'll have to think on that. That's a good point. Are we ever going to not convert one? I guess what we could do is send one to get converted, and if I don't want to convert it, move on. But then again, I was thinking about sending quite a few through here, so Like, you send one to an area like this, and then you send it to the zombie converting bit. Now, then do you do one at a time? Because I kind of wanted to do this so you weren't doing one at a time. Griffaf says always convert. And now that I think about it, it does sort of seem like you would... Like, the ones that I probably won't convert are the ones that I've already got. I think you're right, actually. I think always convert makes the most sense. So it almost makes me think that having two options here, like keep or death, would have been better, but is that even possible? Maybe you could with a toggle, so it automatically goes somewhere at the end. Now you really got me thinking. Now you got me thinking. Like, could we have a 2-button thing going on here? Thegley is here with some cheers and bits saying, watch me one-up the random man. What if tomato? P.S. LMP2 hit 1 year old today. Dang, that's flown by. Been so much fun with the community. Thanks for giving us the opportunity to be a part of it, X. No problem, Thegley. I'd say talk to the mods, talk to the peeps about doing a tour. If it's been a year, maybe we could do another tour stream. Okay, so we're going to have some final notes here, and I think is that we might want to revise this and say, send, do, keep or kill. Keep goes to zombie conversion. And what I want to do with the zombie conversion is make it a hall, like a chamber. This actually sounds like a better workflow. Oh, this means that we can convert lots of them, right? You should do an auto-converter just with a delay before it sends the villager away from the zombie. I might try and automate bits of it, but yeah, I think if we can come back to this and make it so that you can have a choice of where it goes when it goes down here. Now that could be really tricky to achieve. This doesn't have to be a one-wide design. It's super easy to get locked into these ideas, right? If there was like, instead of it being like that, if it was like this, in between each one, I'll put the trapdoor in there so you can see it better. We could have both like a button there and then below us, and a button there and below us, so we'd have two options each time. Now one of those would obviously then have to manipulate the track here, so there would need to be a junction for two different destinations, and the track itself would then probably be a grid like this. Like, they go in one direction or they go in the other. The only thing is... actually that might be a bit much. Although that should in theory stay connected. Oh, it doesn't want to... I think you have to power the block. Okay. This now just got really tricky. Oh, that's interesting. Wait, is it already being powered by something? Surely that should change. Oh, okay. That had a bit of like a delay. Weird. No? I'm not sure what's going on there then. Flip the powered rail. Oh, like that. Oh, maybe that's into... No, no change. Okay, anyway. We need some sort of... Yeah, now that I think about it, this is probably the better way to do it. Because otherwise we send them over here to send them somewhere else. Right, we essentially want to go from... Oh, I'm just wondering now if maybe you even treat this like it's the spot where you can convert the zombie, right? Like, I'm going to go put them into another hall where they're all spread around in a circle. But maybe you could have the zombie come to them here even. Oh, okay, we might have to revise this design a lot. How would we achieve that though? I don't know. I'll think on it. I'll do some research as well because I've barely done any research into this stuff. I do really enjoy coming up with your own ideas and stuff, though. I think maybe not looking for the most optimal way and figuring it out yourself and having fun with it. Maybe that's the route I'll go this time. We got Josh Lou B here with the Prime and Genocide94 here with the cheers and bits saying, Hex, loving the stream. Why have a keep or kill option? Can't you just send them all to convert and manually kill the ones you don't want once they have become zombies? You don't want to kill them manually because that will have penalties for trading with villagers. Like if I killed this guy, all the other trades would go up because I've killed it in the village. What you have to do is send it away to be killed. So we have to bake in a system to send them off to the distance and get destroyed by lava, which is somewhere down... Oh, that looks really weird. Somewhere down the end there. Ah! Accidentally brought up the GUI. Anyway, that was really, really productive. So thank you for joining me and helping me do some engineering. I love doing that sort of stuff. It's fun to do it on stream. And we did everything we needed to do over here, didn't we? Oh, that's the other one. Bottles of Enchanting. I knew there were two that I wanted to pick up on. When we then send them to their final home, I think I want to find a way to, like, put them closer together so you can effectively do the trades you want to do. Right, peeps, it is time for a little bit of a plug, I believe. Where is it? For here on the YouTubes, I do indeed have 4 YouTube channels. Why you got so many? I've been getting a ton of great feedback about my Xisuma Says channel lately, so if you never checked it out before, go by, check it out. There's loads of cool content on there that people like listening to. And also, I have a mailing list as well. If you want email recaps of all the things that I'm up to across all my channels, on my music blog, all that stuff, and a personalised message from me each week, head over to xisumavoid.com/mailing list and you can sign up and we can stay in touch that way, if so you desire. But anyway, right now it is the end of the... What was that noise? Oh, they all just did their refresh thing. It scared me. It's the end of the stream. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone for coming by today. Be sure to hit the follow button. And a big thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated, and cheered. As always, I appreciate your support. Thank you to all my patrons. Thank you for all the gifted subs. And we're going to go raid Iskal, so you can hit the raid button in chat. Take care, peeps. I will see you later. Bye-bye.